Hello, how you guys doing? And hello, friends and media and entertainment and business. But this is in reference to females that know me from Hollywood, girls I've dated, girls I've had intimate relations with, and friendly acknowledgments of things. And girls can get a little outrageous and make YouTube videos. And I have friends in Hollywood that are celebrities of different races and different ethnicities. You guys can you can make parodies or funny jokes and funny YouTube videos, and girls that are wanting to be boisterous, or talking about relationships or how long they've known me, or they can get outrageous and say things if they want, in reference to friendly things, outrageous things. Girls could talk about you know activities of seeing me in the nude in reference to relationships or dating or whatever, or girls knowing about my penis size, or girls talking about my comedy or humor or romance relations, whatever. Girls can, and I know there might be some girls that want to be argumentative with each other, but that's all right, or a debate or whatever. Just say whatever they want to say. I'm not a bad person. I'm not negative, and I'm not gay either. So in reference to, and like if there's like one supermodel girl that knows me, or one actress, or one musical artist that knows me, they can say all kinds of things. They can say all kinds of funny things. But I don't do drugs. Everybody knows that. I don't. I'm not gay. And I know there's some celebrities that make humor, and some guys might dress up in costumes. Some guy might dress up like a female and make jokes about me, or saying like funny things. I don't know. There's some people say some funny things, and in reference to entertainers and actors and people that are friends of mine. It's kind of a important thing in reference to you know history, and it's going to be in the history books. And it's going to be in the museums too, in reference to a lot of things. But in reference to like females or entertainers that are that have known me, that have liked me, and maybe they never was forward enough to say something that they thought I was cute or attractive or sweet or friendly, or sexy or whatever. Girls can say anything and pretty much lots of things. Humorous things, because this, even though it's a very serious situation, you know, girls can debate. Like one actress might say, "Oh, this girl this girl that," and then another actress might say, "Oh, this girl that, this girl this," or "This guy was doing this, blocking us from getting in contact with him." As girls can say, what's going on, in reference to they tried to call me. They tried to get in contact with me. Hello, friendly countries: Korea, China, Japan, Asia, Europe, Mexico, Canada, South America, and Alaska, and friendly countries around the world that are friendly in reference to people. But everybody knows I'm not gay, and I don't do drugs either. So in reference to people making jokes, people making parodies, or comedy skits, it is serious. And don't forget, I'm a smart person, and in reference to people wanting to make YouTube videos of jokes, or girls want to debate with each other, uh, maybe on live television, or live feed on YouTube or TikTok or social media. I'm not gay. Everybody knows that. I don't do drugs. Everybody knows that. I'm not a criminal either. But in reference to people making jokes or humor, and there's some people that I know that have known me from Hollywood. That are, some of them are stand-up comedians, or they've been in sitcoms, and they've made jokes, and and they can pretty much make lots of funny jokes and some things. But everybody knows it's a serious situation too. But people can talk about how wealthy my parents are in history, and my grandparents, and make a joke or comedy about certain things of history, of how smart or rich or what my parents own and grandparents own, which I'm the owner of everything, but people can make all kinds of YouTube videos too, but serious things too, in reference to categories of what's serious. And girls that know me in the media, girls that know me in Hollywood, girls that have known me since I was a little boy, or celebrities, entertainers, even if it was a celebrity female that when I was younger and the celebrity female was older and they flirted with me, or somebody wanted to know if I had intimate relations with certain celebrity females back in the days when I was little, or in reference to, I never did nothing. The females always thought I was cute and attractive and sweet. So, in reference to, celebrity females that are celebrities from, the 70s or whichever when I was a little boy, and the 80s when I was little too, or whichever, people can make YouTube videos, humor or serious videos about the situation, and keeping it focused on importance of a lot of things. But in reference to the humor, people can make parodies. I know there's some people that might try to dress up like drag queens and then try to make jokes, but everybody knows I'm not gay, and I don't do drugs, and I'm not a criminal either. But in reference to people making comedy skits or humor, I know there's some people in Hollywood that like to make jokes. So, they can make parodies about, people can make jokes about how big my penis is. I love my penis. I love who I am. I'm proud of my penis. Not giving an inch to nobody. My penis is my penis forever. Not giving up any parts of my body to nobody. I'm the owner of everything of my anatomy. It's protected by media laws, international law, royal law of Europe, America, and international law too, and friendly countries, and United Nations protection laws too. So in reference to, back to the point of comedy skits, somebody might make a joke, some singers might make a joke, supermodels or actresses might argue with each other on YouTube, and they hit me in the throat, and the Satellite Man did. And in reference to friends that know me from Hollywood, or when I was a little boy and did stunts in movies or TV shows, in reference to certain types of films or martial arts films when I was little, people can make a lot of YouTube videos and stuntman stuff, or when I drove cars when I was a little boy, and in Hollywood productions, and other things, or whichever. So it's kind of like in reference to the girls that are friends, like one girl might say, oh, this, make a debate about it. But, understand it's a very serious situation. I'm still being held hostage. And I've not received anything in the postal mail either, in reference to monies or checks or credit cards or anything, so I could travel. And realty offices like Century 21 or Previews or Sotheby's, or, any of them can send me something in the mail about me moving to another place. I'm tax-free too. A lot of reasons why I'm tax-free, because the government tried to murder me. Meaning, like, in reference to who I am and the fact that I have lawsuits against the government, I need to move to another city and state. This has been a very serious situation. So in reference to, different cities and states in America, people can go on YouTube and you kind of make a request or kind of make an invitation of me going to another city and state. Like a governor or mayor could say on YouTube, like, oh, we can come over here to this city and state, or it might be a female governor or mayor, or people of certain acknowledgments of companies could say something like, they know where one of my mother or father's mansions are at in another city and state, or somebody say, well, you can come over to this city and we got things, we can set up things for you. Them saying that about me, them saying that because I'm being held hostage, and this has been a horrible, horrible, horrible situation. But, in reference to, cities and states where there's people that know me, or they know my parents and history, and those cities and states can make YouTube invitations for me on YouTube to go and stay in another city and state, because these people holding me hostage in Indiana are trying to make it look like like they're trying to play this hostage game. It is a hostage situation, but they're trying to play this game like they thought that they just hold me hostage and prevent me from going places. It's attempted murder. But, other cities and states can advertise invitations on YouTube for me to go to a different city and state and to move into a new mansion. See, the government's not allowed to downgrade my family history. They're not allowed to downgrade my value at all. Not never. Every time they try, it's lawsuits. And it's documented that way, too. So in reference to, me being tax-free, in reference to lots of things, because the government tried to murder me before, and I've had injuries before, and they tried to prevent me from, being who I am. They tried to steal my identity. I'm not talking about acting roles or performing in movies and stuff. I'm talking about they tried to steal my birth name. They tried to steal my family history. These bad people in government. So, in reference to the situation of cities and states making YouTube videos advertising for me to visit that other city and state, just so these people that are holding me hostage so they don't have no way of making excuses for roadblocking me from traveling to other cities and states. The satellite man is shaking my arm. So in reference to things, other cities and states can make, all 50 or any city and state can make up or can make a video or put together a video on YouTube for me to travel to that city and state where, I can get a new house and stay there, and instead of being in Indiana. They're choking me right now. The satellite man is. So, governors and mayors or other people of other cities and states, and hello, Wall Street, people can make YouTube videos and invitations for me to travel to that city and state, And, I'm tax-free, so in reference to history of things and the government blocking me from my mother and father's estates, and I'm tax-free. So even if there was like a $20 or $30 million mansion somewhere, the government owes me trillions of dollars in lawsuits based on their attempts of murder, plus the lawsuits in reference to the government murdering my parents, and the government injuring my parents, and the government trying to steal everything from me. But I'm tax-free because the government tried to murder me so many times, and plus bloodline family history of European and American history and, acknowledgments of things. So even if it was in another city and state, a city and state could write off a mansion for me, even though I'm the owner of my mother and father's mansions too. And some of them are the largest mansions in the whole country. And they're choking me. So in reference to cities and states, governors or mayors or treasury departments of those cities and states can make YouTube videos and make invitations for me. My mother and father had everything set up. They had all the accounts set up for me. They had insurance set up for me and trust funds that they set up for me. And these people tried to steal everything. And there's lawsuits against every category of these government people that have tried to steal money, property, or land, or they tried to steal my identity, or they tried to steal my parents' estates, or they tried to steal my trust funds, or they tried to steal my freedom, or they tried to steal my career. So, it's lots of things of importance, but the treasury departments of each city and state can make YouTube invitations for me. And hello, Chicago, how you guys doing? And hello, Utah and Colorado and other cities and states and other friendly cities and states, just because I don't mention the name of the city and state right now. And hello, Michigan. I haven't received anything in the mail from Michigan either. So, in reference to the situation of cities and states, the treasury departments, the courts can make invitation YouTube videos. So these people holding me hostage in Indiana can't sit there and think that I don't have anywhere I could go. I'm tax-free in all 50 states. I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates forever. My parents had mansions in different cities and states. But, these people, so they don't think that they feel empowered by holding me hostage, even though that's what they're doing. They're trying to make themselves feel empowered with their activities of holding me hostage. So, in reference to courts in other cities and states and treasury departments and people that know me and people in general, or governors and mayors that are friendly with who I am and understand the situation, they can make YouTube videos in reference to invitations for me to go to a city and state. They can even put a picture of a new house on YouTube for me. And just depends on, which city and state, what the house looks like or what something is, because my parents had financial living status regulations, because my parents had problems with some of these people before where they tried to steal everything. So my parents made lifestyle, financial money records of what, I'm supposed to have on a daily basis as a minimum. I don't even have the minimum now. These people are blocking me from my mother and father's mansions. But, different cities and states can make YouTube invitation videos for me in reference to them inviting me to another city and state. And that's, pretty cool. People can say Tony Chase, or they can say, the name Mark Ray just annoys me too. But the whole point of, my birth name. And don't forget, my birth name is the same as my mother and father and my grandparents. So if anybody's wondering what my birth name is the same as my mother and father and grandparents in family history. Because I'm the only child and I have to carry all the names too. But my birth name is the same as my mother and father in basic information.